So today I'm here again with Frank Corbin from the Remick Institute, and we're going to be talking about credit, why credit is important, and issues revolving around that. How are you today, Frank?
I'm doing excellent, Chris. How are you doing?
Still fantastic. So Frank, why is good credit important?
Well, there's two forms of credit. There's credit in the sense of getting access to the bank's money, and the other form is credibility. Are you a credible person? So if you want to become a successful individual, you want to do business, you need to be credible, number one. So are you credible? And it goes this way. When you say something, you got to mean it. Okay? If you say you're going to do something, you got to do it. That gives you personal credibility. Then you also need to have credit, access to the bank's money. That'll give you an opportunity to expand your business or even start a business if you have no money.
Interesting. You touched upon a couple of great points there. How would one start to build credibility? Get references or do something else in the community?
Well, you can do that, but the easiest way to build credibility is just being an honest, ethical person. You know, if you're an honest, ethical person, people recognize that. They would want to do business with you. They want to be your friend. They want to do a lot of things with you. So credibility is done naturally, just being a nice, ethical person and being nice to other people, and being a person of your word. That's how you build personal credibility.
Having integrity. Excellent.
Exactly. Yeah.
How can people find out exactly what their credit score is?
You can buy it online for $20, $20-something dollars. Some companies offer it for $15. Some companies offer it for free. Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, if you're in the U.S. These companies offer your credit score. You can put it online, and you can get to see exactly what's happening. More often, you can pay for it and get it within minutes over the internet.
Is it exactly necessary to check your credit and see what's going on there?
Absolutely, Chris. Everyone should know their credit score. Everyone should be checking their credit report at least twice per year, minimum, even 3 to 4 times per year, just to see exactly how your credit is, how it's doing, if it's improving, if it's declining. And you may want to check to see if there's any identity fraud on your credit report. There's a lot of identity fraud going on these days. So you want to understand what's really happening in your credit report on a consistent basis.
Okay. How can good credit specifically benefit a real estate investor?
Well, good credit can benefit you in many ways. If you buy a property and you want to renovate it, you want to flip it, or whatever you want to do with it, you can have access to credit cards, maybe Home Depot credit cards or regular Visa, MasterCard credit cards. You can use that money and fix up that property. And when you trade that real estate, you can pay off those debts in a short time frame. So it can really help you in a significant way. You want to do minor repairs and stuff, you can use credit cards for that kind of stuff.
Okay. Which is very good about good credit. So how do people damage their credit or negatively affect their credit?
First thing is lack of education. Second, not paying their bills. If you don't pay your bills, the creditors will put a negative impact on your credit report. So that's the key thing why most people get bad credit. Just not paying their bills, maybe over leveraging themselves credit-wise, and can't afford to pay their bills.
Yeah, I guess the simple thing is taking on too much and not taking care of responsibilities can impact that a lot. You know a couple of ways that people can repair their credit if they've bruised it or they have a low score?
I have many ways. Of course, you know, Chris, I've just written a book called 8 Strategies to Highly Effective Credit. And it's teach you how to increase your credit intelligence and also access over $400,000 in unsecured credit as a single person, or you can double that with your spouse. And in that book, I give you more than 8, actually, lots of strategies on how to negotiate your credit if the creditors are after you, how to set up your credit portfolio the right way, how to increase your credit card balance without increase your credit score without paying down your credit card balances, and many more successful strategies is involved inside that book.
Intriguing. Can you name one particular strategy that people can implement today?
This is the easiest one. In order to increase your credit score, more and often people are overburdened by debt. It's simple to increase your credit card limits.
Okay.
And by increasing credit card limits, you increase what we call you decrease what we call utilization rate. That's the amount of money you owe in reference to the amount of money you have access to. And within a short time frame, your credit score will start increasing. That's one simple strategy that works every day, all day long.
Wow, excellent.
So if you're on this call right now, what you need to do after you get off this call is call your credit card company, every single one of them, and ask them to increase your credit limit.
I'll tell you one thing, not too many people know that. How do you negotiate with the banks to get a better interest rate?
It's pretty simple. Once you have what we call highly effective credit, the banks will value you as a VIP customer, meaning they want to do business with you. And once they value a VIP customer, you can go into the banks and negotiate the interest rate. You just don't have to take what they give to you. When a bank offers you a credit card, a line of credit, or a mortgage, it's not mandatory you take it. You can still negotiate. Ask them for a lower interest rate if the one that they give you doesn't fit your budget or your personal lifestyle.
Wow. It's like that commercial, getting the banks to compete for your business.
That's correct. And it's very easy. Most people have that option. They just don't use it.
Okay. I've run into several investors who have a certain portfolio size and become over-leveraged or it has impacted their credit. So my question is, if an investor really has many investment properties, therefore a lot of mortgage debt, i.e. liabilities, how can they get access to even more bank money for more investment properties?
As we talk about in some of our interviews in the past, Chris, is you can either own properties or control them. So if you're overburdened by debt in owning real estate, you need to understand how to control it. Where you don't have to get a mortgage anymore. You get the seller to finance the property for you.
Okay, so in that case, even if your credit is bad, you can control property to still facilitate your real estate investing objectives and goals.
Yes, credit has nothing to do with real estate investing. They're very separate. You can be an investor flipping properties. You can be an investor wholesaling properties. You don't need credit to do that. You can be an investor doing lease options, investor doing installment line contract. You don't need any credit to do that those kind of strategies. So you can still be buying real estate despite your credit situation.
Well, thank you very much, Frank. You dispelled out several myths on real estate investing. One being that you need to have a certain level of credit. Another that you need to have a certain amount of money. Investors definitely need to know that information so they can know that they can actually go ahead and start real estate investing today, as well as help to build up their credit. Well, thank you very much. And as you mentioned before, you have a book coming out about increasing your credit and improving your credit?
Yeah, it's called 8 Strategies to Highly Effective Credit. It's currently available online. They can get it at www.gethec.com. That's GETHEC.com. Or they can call my toll-free line at 1-888-88-REMIC. That's 1-888-88-REMIC. And it's an excellent book. The title is 8 Strategies to Highly Effective Credit. They teach you how to increase your credit intelligence and access over $400,000 in unsecured credit as a single person. And if you have a spouse, you can double that.
All right. Thank you very much. And thank you for being interviewed today, Frank. And you have a great day.
You too, Chris.
Thank you.
Thanks.